I'm Lucky13 with the band Gray Lane. I'm the owner, founder, lead vocalist, and guitarist. With just finished up here at Y.M.O.T Studios with my new song Ethereal, out on Spotify, Amazon iTunes, and Amazon Music.
Hey, Lucky, how long have you been playing, man?
I've been playing for 3 years, ever since July of 2017.
Uh-huh.
This same guitar, I've been remodeling it ever since, and this is my first guitar.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll change is color, but it's been through 13 remodels. The tone, to the pickguard, to the frets, and tuner, like, they're all original, and just the tone has been changing with it, and it's been going with me.
That's good, man. That's great. It's great to hear.
The language of the emotions through music.
The emotions through music?
Mm-hmm.
Say that again?
The emotions through music. Emotions through music. Through every single note, there's a message. There's a different word. Emotions through music. Through every note, there's a different word, and the whole song is a whole book. And every book has its meaning, and through music is my life.
Where did you find your life doing throughout this whole thing?
Hmm?
Where did you find your life?
Where?
Yeah, in music. Well, there's a place where you find yourself to be, and that's that thing that always tells you, hey, this is what I like doing. So when did that happen, and where were you?
I was in 2015 at a music store. We were with my family, and my cousin was playing piano, same with older sister, and I started taking around with it, and I eventually played heart and soul.
No kidding. In the music store.
Never played any instrument besides trombone.
Besides what?
Trombone.
Trombone.
But I had no experience with any chromatic notes, no nothing.
That's interesting.
So that's how I've been doing it for just 3 years with every song I learned.
And you believe that during that time, that's what triggered you to have the love for music?
Yeah, I mean, I started listening to more. I started because at that time I was just listening to Elvis Presley. But when I moved to Virginia, my dad, he started. I didn't really have the option, but I did have the option, but I just heard my dad's music more, and I put on classic rewind because I had Pandora at the time, and I didn't have the premium or any of that, so I had to go on shuffles. So when I put on Elvis, it'd be Little Richard, Chet Atkins, all that. So I went on to the classic rock radio station, and the song that really hit me was "Hot Blooded Foreigner."
How does it go?
Jeez. No.
Okay.
I mean, another one was "A Walk This Way."
A little young for you, right? A little old for you, a little bit. Okay, so all right, so you ready to shoot this out? So Lucky, who influenced you, man?
My dad. When I was younger, I would always put on Elvis radio, channel 19 on Sirius XM. But he would always change it back to classic rewind. So he'd go and just keep it on, and I would eventually be singing to Queen, Heart, Foreigner, AC/DC, and I mean, since then, I mean, I started really listening to it when I got here, on that bus, like I said. So really, like, he showed me, like, Van Halen, Motley Crue, Rolling Stones. So, like, we got Rolling Stones with Keith Richard, Eddie Van Halen from Van Halen, CeCe DeVille of Poison, Mick Mars of Motley Crue. And they each have their story, and the story I aspire to, their style, I mean, if you hear my music and how I play, you hear all these different musicians into one, and I don't put myself into a certain category, because I'm all of those genres mixed into one. So there's nothing really. I don't really have a title right now until someone says something. Until they say it, I have nothing. But when I start saying it, I'll be proud to say it.
Okay. Lucky, what other instruments do you play?
Besides guitar, I play stuff to keyboard, to drums. Some exotic instruments are like sitar, banjo, hurdy-gurdy, which I actually just built one. Some ukulele. I used to play trombone, did some trumpet, saxophone. Not really flute. I had a couple experiences with it, but it's a lot of orchestra and brass instruments. And all these rock instruments. I mean, we have organs. It's all that.
So what social music platforms are you on?
So I actually one that just came out, soundtrack by Twitch. So streamers could have my music in their videos now. But the big major ones are like Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, iTunes, Apple Music. We're even on iHeartRadio, so I get radio plays. But we have minor ones like Weezer, KK Beats, just any other ones you could find me on.
Okay. If you had to play anywhere, where would it be?
One of the stadium in the UK. One of my favorite concerts were there with a whole bunch of musicians like the Cars, Mark Knopfler, Eric Clapton, Dire Straits, and Queen. 1985 Live Aid. Queen went there a year later, 1986, and it was another successful hit for them. So it's just a dream to be there.
I gotta ask you this question: if you had to open for anybody, who would you open for?
Motley Crue.
Why?
Just the sheer power and how heavy and glammy they are at the same time. They no matter song what comes on the radio, you're gonna get chills. I mean, there's a few that I'm not a big fan of, but even those you could still get chills. To the notes of the guitar, to the beats of the drum, to the thump of the bass, and the shrieks of the voice. It's a powerful band.
A powerful moment.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that time? Did they declare any kind of free?
What do you mean by free?
Did that time set this time up for you?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we would.
Here's the question: what did that time do for you that makes you who you are now?
Oh, I mean, the style of my guitar, and then the style, of the clothing wise, how they act. I mean, they are. So, example, Kiss. On stage, they are. One's a dragon, one's a dog, one's a starman, one's a demon. Off stage, they are businessmen. You see them going to these conferences, these business meetings, and they're all in suits. With Motley Crue, with me, with the band and all that, we're the same person on and off stage. We don't change. We don't change for anyone. We be who we want to be. And we don't care what other people say sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay. I am so happy to be here right now. I'm here with my boy, my young man, my young son. Lucky here is in the house right here. We're in the Y.M.O.T studio of the nonprofit Young Men of Tomorrow. And I'm telling you, this young man right here I'm proud of. He has been a trailblazer for his vision. You understand what I mean? By him being part of feeding his own dream, this organization has been a tremendous help and supporting, which is what we do. We provide a nurturing in this capacity to mature young men to become better as what they do. Lucky, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. About you?
I can't hear you. Lucky, how you doing?
I'm doing good. About you?
Yeah. Everything fine. I see you got your little new gear with you.
Yeah, latest guitar I got last week.
Tell me about it.
Well, I've been trading and selling since this COVID stuff started, and I sold my half stack for a Jackson King V and $40 with guitar parts. So I traded that Jackson for this double neck. so I still had a lot of profit. Um, Still need to have work done on this. This is definitely not going to be the same as it is right now. Um, but it's going to be better. It's going to look better. It's going to feel better.
Now, I got to ask you, you didn't have this before. When you started being part of this nonprofit, Y.M.O.T, Young Men of Tomorrow, you started with another guitar you had, and that kind of built up to this.
Yeah, so it built off to a off-brand of this guitar. It was supposed to be this guitar but better, but some of the neck profile, the frets to the sound of it, just wasn't cutting it. Like it just buzz all the time. And then I had J Terstener, which had P90 pickups, which is I would say a 1940s tone to it. But but I've been experimenting with more gear. I've been cutting. I've been gluing. I've been drilling and all that to different guitars.
Now when we met, of course, I'm in the business of education and promoting young kids to betterment themselves, just making themselves more holy. But I actually had a conversation with you through Facebook. And in that conversation, you began to tell me what you do. So I immediately decided to invite you to the program. So how has the program been a help to you?
Oh, it's been a major help. Like ever since the COVID's, we started before this COVID started. January 19th is the first time I was here.
That's right.
It's in the bio.
It's in the books, baby.
So we went there. I was on my slides with a button-up shirt, jeans, looking all country with a Frankenstrat. And ever since then, I've been coming here almost every week. And then this COVID thing started. The band with the members starting deteriorating.
Yeah. Yeah.
But since then, I've been looking for more musicians. I've been going on Facebook to offer up and different groups, and I through the program, and I've been finding all these musicians. So right now we have a bass player, Mason, and a rhythm guitarist he also does piano and trumpet, Joey.
All right. So during the pandemic and doing everything else, now you had to do all your studies from home. Some part of that had to do with the program of making sure that you will get some things done at home. Were you struggling at one time with work?
Honestly,
homework?
I'm still struggling, but it's helping because there's motivation in the work now. As long as I have my grades up and stuff, I could come here.
Tell me about that arrangement. I think we had a couple of conversations about that.
So I think we need another one.
So this program has been in touch with you, making sure that you stand in line with your education or whatnot. Let's talk about that. How has that?
Well, this was with the 2020, in the beginning of that year. Then it really helped. I could do a whole bunch of stuff. And then summer came around, and then went to California, went back here, did more studio stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 2020 to 2021 year started online, and ever since then I've been struggling, but still motivation. Music classes, history and all that. I'm getting better grades in because just something to look forward to.
And the understanding was no grades, no studio. Not to say that you can't improve yourself, but because of the basis of what this program is all about, we encourage and we stay in touch with our youth here in promoting themselves as well as promoting education. So that's my heartfelt motivational moment right there, because if you're not doing well in education, not doing well in finance, let's let common sense a little bit, because there's been times where I've called you.
Mm-hmm.
What were those times like? Where were you at the time when I was able to call you? and your studies?
Oh, it was sometimes strict. Because I mean, this is when I was failing almost all my classes. Um, but since that year, since the studio started in January, ever since then, my grades were, I had nothing below a C, and I only had one C. The rest are all A's and B's, and that was the highest it's ever been since probably kindergarten.
So it's fair to say some inspirational words through the program has made you, has added to your education as well.
Yeah.
Has given that has given you that inspiration to continue to not only just get your grades right, but yet you, out of every other youth, you have been able to be faithful in the studio and improving your crafts. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, all right, all right. I want some money for that. You gonna pay me?
If I get paid, you get paid.
Hey, I just want to say thank you so much for being part of this, man. I appreciate you, Lucky. And feel free to tell me more about what's the name of the company and what's the future plans for
the band?
With the band.
So Gray Lane, it's a weird spelling, Graelain. Meaning behind the name, when I first moved here, we moved on a Gray Lane and right next on Showalter, right next to the street Showalter. And it was painful because I moved away from my mom. I moved away from family in California. But there's also good memories because I had my first white Christmas. It's where I really started with music. Like full on doing hours and hours a day. I used to do 9 hours a day. Now I just skip on some because I have stuff to do.
And you come here and you begin to see some other musicians. Of course, experience is experience. You have some good ones and you have some not so good ones. I won't say they're bad. It's just that you're finding out not only through this program but in our conversations what type of musicians you ought to have with you.
Well, what I'm trying to find is someone who I'm definitely multi-instrumentalist, but people who are willing to go the distance, who want to figure out what they want to do in the music, and I'm like if it's with our band or not. Just want to help them figure out who they are with music, because I do stuff to classic rock, hair metal, glam, country. Sometimes really it's only like that old country, like maybe Eagles, Leonard Skinner. But sometimes maybe some Godsmack or Rob Zombie. So it's just a whole range of different styles of music.
So, in saying that, this program has provided a music studio just for you to come in. You're a youth and you're talented, but you don't have the equipment. These equipments are here just for you because you can learn from somebody who is experienced enough to get you to that next level. Do we do teaching here? Yes, we do teaching. If you want to learn keys, if you want to learn bongo, if you want to learn drums, you want to learn bass guitar, these instruments are here available to you. So you are welcome here. Not only that you are welcome here, we're so involved in our community where we can help you in your lack of skills and understanding. Maybe I can say it that way. If you need to improve in your skills, then yeah, what is that skill? That skill might be some type of instrument. That skill might be some type of mathematical issues you may have. Volunteers will be here to help you in that area. So never fail. Never fret that you can't do it. You can do it. It's just that we do it here in the love of music. We do it here in the love of music. I want to thank Lucky 13 for being part of this program and being part of himself, knowing who he is. This dude is developing faster than I thought. I thought I was going to have to put him in a headlock just to get my message. Just to get my message across. You can do better, and he has been doing better. And now you're a business owner. You're a musician. You got stage. You remember how you were before? You couldn't even.
Yeah, before, like, really, I had, like, I couldn't even strike the right notes sometimes, but now I could, like, you were to say any classic rock song, you were to say any song, really, that's, like, in that genre of mine, I guess. Um,
So
I
the
mean,
COVID restraint has really put some time in on your craft.
yeah, I've been playing more than ever. I've been learning. Like before, I used to just do riffs, but now I'm doing full songs. I mean, every day I have a full jam. Actually, yesterday I started making a song with another bandmate. Um,
No name it.
yeah, so it's been it's been fun, honestly, for me.
Yeah. So, Chip, thanks so much, man, for being part of this program. We really appreciate it and helping us moving forward. And I'm looking forward for you developing your band. Again, he's looking for musicians from all types, but he has a specific sound, and we're supporting whatever that area of music that he's doing, along with his education and along with everything else, promoting self-awareness, making sure that he becomes a man of authority in this time and in this season, becoming more than, it's not just music. You have to be able to be a businessman. So that all of that plays a role here at Young Men of Tomorrow, at Young Men of Tomorrow, at Young Men of Tomorrow. Go to the website. It's there. Look for us. Contact us, and we'll get back with you. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you.